Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Veteran Mountain Man, and today I'm talking to you about the Portland area's sidewalk laws or statutes. And it's kind of insane because the city of Portland requires that you put in sidewalks and then requires that the property owner pay for the installation, pay for the maintenance, pay for the upkeep, pay for the reconstruction, and assume sole liability for anything that happens to anybody on the sidewalk in the form of accidents. That's right. Let that sink in. They make you put them in. And then they turn around and make you completely responsible for them. See, this is another example of government overreach. And I'm looking at the laws and statutes right here. And it's all very clear. It also states that curbs will be maintained by the city, except when in combination with a sidewalk, and in which point they have been willfully damaged or damaged by tree roots. The green street or other public stormwater management facilities located within the right-of-way shall be modified and repaired only by the city. So, and here, even in ice and snow, the owner or occupants of the land adjacent to any street in the city shall be responsible for snow and ice removal from the sidewalks abutting or immediately adjacent to such land, notwithstanding any time limitations. Property owners and occupants shall be liable for any damages to any person who is injured or otherwise suffers damage resulting from failure to remove snow or ice accumulations. Property owners and or occupants shall be liable to the City of Portland for any amounts paid or incurred consequences from claims, judgments, settlements, and for all reasonable investigation costs and attorney fees resulting from responsible property owners or occupants' failure to remove snow in a timely manner. I mean, this basically is serious control. I mean, the city is making you responsible for it, making you put it in, and then stating that they'll come after you if they get sued because they made you put it in. So, I mean, and there are people out there that argue that government regulations are okay as long as they're not directly hurting anyone. Well, this directly hurts everyone. Mandating that sidewalks be put in, and then mandating that the property owner has to pay to put them in, pay to maintain them, pay to repair them, and is liable for things that happen on them, actually disincentivizes people to purchase property. This is actually incentivizing communist block buildings in the city of Portland, because then people aren't responsible for the property that they're on, the owner of the property is, and just build them up into the sky and have them all live in those tiny little rooms and keep them away from having responsibility. Now, I'm not opposed to sidewalks, especially considering the fact that sidewalks make it easier for people to walk next to the street. I think it's convenient. However, I would never sue a property owner over them. And in that case, I'm also not going to sue the city in the Portland metro area because they will turn around and just sue the property owner. But we need to start looking at this kind of insane regulation and start changing them, because these regulations always weren't this way. Many of these have been changed in the last decade under extreme Democrat rule in the city of Portland, Oregon. And I'm pretty sure that they were very different before that. I mean, you want to talk about private property laws. Well, private property states that it's owned by the person who owns it. And if the city can just come through and dictate that you have to do X, Y, and Z when selling your private property because it's going to a new owner with a new house, and therefore you have to meet these new laws, well, that's not private property. That's something a little different. Anyhow, I wanted to bring these to your attention. There's a link below to the entirety of Portland, Oregon's insane sidewalk, parking lot, and curb parking laws. You can read through them at your leisure if you want. However, they're pretty bad. Also, you should check your own city's regulations about how this stuff gets done. And maybe it's time to start angry mobbing your own city council. Thank you all again for joining me for this Regulatory Tuesday. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe on YouTube or upvote and follow me on VidMe. Don't forget you can come on over to Minds.com for a little discourse. If you leave a message below, I will respond, as I always do. Thank you all, and have yourselves a great day.